How has Supertramp's sound changed? Have you ever wondered how a band can evolve over the years while still keeping their essence? Supertramp is a perfect example of this journey. Their sound has changed dramatically since they first formed in the late 1960s. Initially, their early albums, released around 1970 and 1971, showcased ambitious progressive rock. These albums featured complex arrangements and concept-driven themes. At this stage, their music leaned toward art rock, focusing on intricate musical ideas. However, they did not achieve commercial success during this period. Their sound was raw and less polished, typical of the progressive rock style that prioritized musical sophistication over mainstream appeal. Things began to shift around 1973 and 1974. With the arrival of key members like saxophonist John Helliwell, bassist Doogie Thompson, and drummer Bob Siebenberg, Supertramp's sound started to evolve. They began incorporating more keyboards, particularly the Wurlitzer electric piano and saxophone, adding distinctive textures to their music. This period marked a transition toward a more accessible, melodic style while still retaining some progressive elements. Their 1974 album, Crime of the Century, is a great example of this blend. It combined sophisticated arrangements with clearer production and catchy songwriting. During this time, the music balanced Rick Davies' bluesy rock style with Roger Hodgson's lighter, pop-oriented approach. This duality gave Supertramp a unique sound that combined the energy of rock with the sensibility of pop. As they moved into the late 1970s, their sound continued to refine itself. They leaned more toward polished, radio-friendly rock with strong pop hooks. Albums like Even in the Quietest Moments and the highly successful Breakfast in America showcased memorable melodies and prominent keyboard lines. Hodgson's distinctive high-pitched vocals became a hallmark of their music. Internally, the differing musical inclinations of Davies and Hodgson played a significant role in this evolution. Davies brought a grounded rock and blues influence, while Hodgson contributed a more idealistic and commercial pop style. Over time, their songwriting partnership became more separate, with each writing songs individually but still crediting both. This shift subtly changed the band's sound depending on whose songs dominated an album. After Hodgson's departure in the early 1980s, Supertramp's sound changed once more. They moved further away from their progressive rock roots toward a more straightforward rock and pop sound. However, this shift did not have the same commercial impact as their peak years. In essence, Supertramp's sound transformed from early progressive and art rock experimentation to a distinctive blend of melodic pop rock with progressive elements. This evolution reflects broader trends in rock music during the 1970s, where many progressive bands sought to reach wider audiences by adopting more accessible sounds.